This is just a big plastic cover. Actually, it's a plastic bag. It looks like a tarp for painting, but it isn't. This is a heavy bag that's about 3.5 feet long by 3 feet wide, and this is just for carrying loose items. Maybe it's clothes, maybe it's whatever. You could use this as a small ground tarp, and you could even cut it in half so that you had 2 pieces of 3 by 3.5 plastic. You'd lose your ability to carry things, but if it meant sitting on the wet ground, you've got a couple of options there. This is a multi-purpose. The reason that I have it in here, it's real thick plastic, real thick. Okay, I've got an emergency blanket, kind of goes into the tool shelter category. I've got a couple butane lighter refills. This is mainly for my windmill lighter, since that goes everywhere with me. Now remember also, guys, that my EDC backpack that you saw earlier is going to be with me anyhow. This is in addition to it. So all of the tools that I have in my EDC backpack are going to be in the same place that this is. I got a full roll of electrical tape. Black electrical tape. Put that with my duct tape there. I've got a freezer bag with several pairs. I think I've got 6 pairs of latex gloves in there. Now I've got latex gloves over here in my medical kit. In every one of those bags there's 1 or 2 sets of latex gloves. I'm supplementing it with more. If you see my EDC backpack series, you'll also see that I've got about 4 or 6 pairs of latex gloves in there. So this is an invaluable tool, latex gloves, and so that's why I have them in several places. Another emergency blanket, MPI Outdoors. These are the thicker blankets and real good ones. I like these. I've used these on a cot before, laid it down on the cot and then put my sleeping bag over it, and it really helped to keep my heat against me and keep it from escaping out the backside of the cot where the cold air is. So it made a big difference. My brother actually gave me that idea. I've got a 54 pair of 54-inch pair of bootlaces. I've got several small sandwich bags. These are not the heavy-duty freezer bags. These are just sandwich bags. I think I've got about a dozen of them here. I might wrap those in a Ranger band before I put those back away. So these can hold water in an emergency. I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't want to rely on it, but if you had to, they would. These will hold water. These will hold small objects. The thought here is if you have to loan out containers, or I should really say give them away. It's not like you're going to be getting them back. If you have to give away containers, this is a good idea. Okay, I have some 90-second epoxy, 2-part epoxy, and I've got that wrapped in a plastic sheath. I've got braided nylon rope, 100 feet of 3/16 rope. So I've got my tether cord, I've got my 550 paracord, and I've got my 3/32 tether cord. Or I already said that, and I've got this rope. So I'm good on rope. Another pair of 54-inch bootlaces. I'll Ranger band those together. I've got an old buck knife here, a Pathfinder. Real basic, nothing special, but it is sharp and it's ready to go. I have a diamond sharpener here, and I have a ceramic sharpener here. So I've got 2 ways of sharpening knives. And the last thing I have in this pocket is another knife. This is a old style Schrade with an old style leather sheath, and this one was given to me by my uncle, who just recently passed away last month from cancer. So he left this to me. I've taken it, sharpened it up real good on the Spyderco sharpener, and now I've got this as an extra knife in here. Again, these are nothing special, kind of old school designs, but hey, they work. Sportsmen have been using them forever, these old knives. So the main thought here is food preparation and camp craft. Okay, onto the left front pocket up here. Okay guys, we're back once again. I uploaded my SD card so that I've got some more room. I'm a little SD memory card short, so I'll be getting some more pretty soon. Anyhow, let's move up to this front pocket. What I've got up here is just a basic, some Strike Anywhere matches. Zoom that in a little bit there. Some Strike Anywhere matches, 250 large kitchen matches. I've got a small fire kit here that has two boxes of stormproof matches, 2 boxes of mini Strike Anywhere matches, and I've got a fire steel inside of here. Magnesium with a ferrocerium rod on it. I haven't used this. I've scraped a little magnesium off of it, but I've never used the flint itself. Now remember, I also have that big fire kit in my EDC backpack. Next, all I've got in this thing is just a miscellaneous bag of EDC type items, and well, I guess I'll go ahead and pull these out of here. Basically, this is an EDC kit within a larger survival bag. So a lot of the items that you see here could be taken straight out of this and put into a backpack, and somebody would have a lot of capabilities with this pack. It doesn't have food, but it has a lot of other camp essentials. Okay, I've got some fishing line, 100 yards of 10-pound test line, all sorts of uses for that. It's small and it doesn't weigh much. A small hank of nylon rope. This is another fire kit. In here I've got 2 unboxed sets of lifeboat matches. These are REI type lifeboat matches, and the strikers there with them. Another set of mini matches, and I've got a bunch of fuel tablets here. I have some bandages, band-aids, butterflies, a couple of large elastic strips. Got an emergency space blanket, 84 by 54 inches. Got a couple of those actually. I've got an emergency rain poncho. I've got some fire tinder sticks here. They kind of look like, they remind me of dog jerky. They remind me of pepperoni dog jerky. But they're the fibrous Light Anywhere fire tinder. Here's my other emergency poncho. I got one in blaze orange and one in just clear. I'll probably ranger band some of this stuff back together before I put it back together. I haven't been in here in a while. I've got some cotton twine. This is just vinyl tubing, thank you. And I've got some more bandages in here. I'll be putting those in a sandwich bag before I place them back. I have some Sting Ease insect bite relief. I've used this a few times, it seems to help. I have some Off insect repellent. I have some soap, just some basic, I think this is non-scented hunter soap in just a little plastic bottle.